It is the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. And as promised, there she is, Laura Herrington, Indiana County Tourist Bureau with us, and Tourist Bureau
President Poobah,
Greg Van Horn with her as well. Of course, he also is involved as the president of the Indiana County Christmas Tree Growers Association, which plays directly into our topic of conversation this morning, doesn't it?
It sure does.
Yeah.
Thankful to have him on board.
Conversation presented by Marcus and Mack, voted best law firm and best personal injury lawyer 3 years in a row in the Best of Indiana County contest. Visit them online at marcusandmack.com. There we go, Laura. There we go. All right, so big doings coming here.
Big doings coming. I'll tell you what, there's always big doings happening.
Yeah, that's true.
Shoo-wee. Just to get through this weekend, I know you already mentioned the Senior Expo is today, and a lot happening on Friday and Saturday this weekend. United Way Turkey-thon tomorrow. Last weekend for Scary Harry Haunted Trails. It should be a beautiful one again.
Yeah,
we've had some really great fall weather. So I want to thank the folks out there at Rieger's Farm for hosting all of the visitors for their pumpkin festival. It's just a special part of our county, and really thankful to have them and to be able to promote that beautiful attraction. Don't forget there's a lot of opportunities to get out and trick-or-treat this weekend. There's so much happening throughout the whole county. Best to just get on our website, www.visitindianacountypa.org. We have a calendar of events. Matt Clausen is our new employee on board, and he's been having his hands full keeping up with all of the events. And between Matt and Jen Buckles, and we have an intern, Kirsten, we've got a new brochure.
Yes, you do.
Of the upcoming November and December events.
Decorated with gingerbread men and holly and all kinds of things there. Greg's going to show it to the Facebook viewers.
It's beautiful. Yeah. We have such a great team. The Tourist Bureau wouldn't be what it is without every single one member of our team. That's Jen Buckles, our graphic artist. That's Matt Clausen. That's Val Baylog. And also our board of directors. So thank you to Greg, our president, and everyone else who is on our board. And I just want to bring it back to the upcoming events. It takes all of us to rally, gather all this information and promote it, but then it's the community members who actually put on these events, and we're so thankful for our community. So the It's a Wonderful Life Festival, our Christmas tree lighting and parade, and the festival through the month of December, it is truly a community event. It takes all these different organizations and folks throughout our community to make this happen.
Yeah, absolutely. And the It's a Wonderful Life Festival will be coming up. Ahead of that, of course, will come the lighting of the tree. And ahead of that will come the placing of the tree. And ahead of that will come the hauling in of the tree. And that's all to happen, huh, Greg? You've been there. You've seen the tree lately.
We found the tree. We were down. Everybody was down and took a photo of it yesterday that's involved with it. The bank and us at the Tourist Bureau. So November 18th, watch coming up 286 because it's coming out of the Salzburg area. There'll be a wide load coming up 286 to Indiana here.
Yeah.
Sure to come right past here and around behind the courthouse and up Water Street.
Yeah, and then it will be placed and then decorated and lit up.
Everything starts to happen. Yep.
Yeah, it really does. And we appreciate so much the fact that that tree gets put up there. It takes a lot and a great effort from a lot of people to make that happen, starting with the donation of the tree.
Right. You have to find the right tree for uptown here. It's not as easy as everybody thinks it might be. You have to find a tree that has 4 good sides on it, that's fairly straight, that's at least 30 foot tall, and that's a little. Sometimes it's a challenge to find one, but we always do.
I don't think people think it's very easy because we have trouble finding them for inside our living rooms, and they don't have to be 30 feet tall then.
Well, I'm already stressing out about next year. The place we've been getting these trees, there was about 5 or 6 of them down there that I had set aside or eyeballed for coming uptown here. Well, they're selling the property this year.
Uh-oh.
They're going to auction it off here first of the year, whenever. So I don't know if I'll be able to get back in and get those trees, depending on the new owner.
Uh-huh.
So I have to start looking around again and locate. I do have a couple different spots found, so we'll have a tree. It's just
Yeah.
I like to worry about things beforehand.
Well, let's worry. We'll be concerned about that for next year. Right now, we know that we've got a good one coming this year.
Oh, we got a beauty coming. Yeah.
It's beautiful.
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, and of course, Laura, it is the kickoff to a very busy tourist season, isn't it?
It really is, and we've been promoting it far and wide already. Again, it takes a community, so the team that Greg mentioned that were down checking out the tree yesterday, it includes First Commonwealth Bank, the naming sponsor of the festival. Lucy Donnelly Memorial Fund. Where would we be without that fund that got it started so many years ago? And this has just been an annual tradition that we love to see continue. It does bring thousands of folks out, especially for the tree lighting and the parade, that kickoff Friday night before Thanksgiving. And it just keeps our town just being attractive and enjoyable for folks to come and visit, but also live here. So we're thankful for all that. So we'd like to thank Downtown Indiana for their involvement and sponsorship of the event. Of course, the Center for Economic Operations for making this happen and supportive through the years. We also have Don Huey and the team with Sky Point Crane. You know, they handle these trees with kid glove care, and they're like their little 3 feet trees, but they're
They're
not.
very good at handling and hauling that tree, and they're very professional.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep, we don't break too many limbs getting it up here.
That's wonderful.
An important thing.
That
That tree, once you cut it, it never touches the ground.
Yeah.
Nope, they pick it right up and lay it right down on the trailer, so it doesn't. We don't cut it and it falls. Mm-hmm. It's a controlled dropping.
Yeah.
So that nothing gets broke on it.
Just like landing an airplane.
Yep. But we do have a backup tree down there if something does happen. Before it gets here, we always have a backup.
There you go. That's a pretty good plan as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's terrific news. And, of course, it will kick off what is going to be a very, very active holiday season. And, Laura, for folks who want to know the events themselves, you've got that handled with the Tourist Bureau, too.
Oh, we sure do. The print brochure, not just this brochure, but we have a big fold-out 6-panel brochure that'll have a map and the businesses that are participating throughout the 5 weeks of the festival season. And it's at the Gazette Printers. We like to keep things local, so Gazette Printers does a fantastic job printing those for us. And I hope to have an email really soon saying they're ready for pickup. And then as soon as they are, we'll have them dispersed throughout the county. Did I mention Tony Greenewald? I don't think I did. Tony Greenewald distributes our membership information throughout the county. So you could find these brochures across the street at the rack by the Jimmy Stewart Museum or at the county courthouse. Our banks, Marion Center Bank, First Commonwealth Bank, and the parks offices, the airport, at our office out at the Indiana Mall. Come to the mall and pick up a copy. We can mail you a copy. And all this information's on our website.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah. There's a whole page that'll be updated continually because as soon as folks start seeing the information out there, they call in or they write in and say, oh, well, we're going to do this.
We
and
have
our
our big doings too. And so they pile on to the wonderful events that will be happening. And that's a good thing. That's what you want them to do.
It's amazing. And yes, we do because we're like a central location for all of this information. So if you want us to promote your event, get in touch with us at the Tourist Bureau.
There you go. Now, while we have you both here, we had Mark Hilliard in with us just the other day, and he was talking about the move to the new building up the street. I thought we would touch upon that since you're both up there in the organization for the Indiana County Tourist Bureau. Looking forward to that time when you can finally be in there and operating from there. Still some work to be done, though, and so I'm sure you're getting very excited.
Yes, we are. We're looking forward to getting moved in there. A little secret I guess we could let out that there'll be the second biggest tree in Indiana County decorated in that building, because we're going to put a 20-foot live tree in there once we get moved in there, because we have the ceiling space for it.
Inside the building.
Inside the building, yep.
Yeah. This year.
No, once
Next
we
year.
get moved in, yep.
Next year, once you're moved
So you
in.
can come uptown and see the 30-footer, and then come in our building and see a
Nice.
20-footer.
Nice. When you think about the plans for that building and for your presence in there, along with the other two groups that are going to be sharing that space inside that building, and what a wonderful thing it's going to be to have everybody there. But it really is going to be a hub for people here in Indiana County, not just Indiana Borough, but Indiana County, to be able to stop there at the corner of 6th and Philadelphia.
That's correct. It is very exciting. Looking forward to it. So the first step is First Commonwealth Bank moved out. They have their new downtown Indiana branch, which is beautiful in its own right. And so once the changeover has transpired, then we can get in there and start doing our work to design it just as we would like to have it, to host meetings and community gatherings, and of course our operations with the Chamber of Commerce in downtown Indiana.
Yeah.
We're going to renovate without trying to change a whole lot in it.
Yeah.
So it'll be still kind of the way it is, but there'll be some spots suited for us.
Yeah.
So we're not going to destroy anything inside or cover anything up with walls or anything. It's still going to be a nice marble building.
And a
to be
nice
inside
meeting
of.
space, too.
Yeah.
That
Oh,
will
yeah, it
serve a
will be a
number of
nice-
different purposes.
Yep, it should serve a lot of purposes.
Yeah.
Yep, we're going to make Indiana great.
Well, that's terrific news. The Indiana County Tourist Bureau and all of the folks who will be using that building that First Commonwealth Bank so generously donated. So that's a good thing. Good stuff is happening. All right.
Yep.
And as I was walking in, S&T Bank's putting new Christmas lights on the side of their building. So
Are they really? Right now?
Any business, yeah, right now. So any businesses in town here listening, if you'd like to get the guys to put lights on your building, walk down to S&T. They're working there. You can get a hold of them.
There you
It
go.
would sure look nice if every building was lit up this year.
There's Greg. There's Greg, always thinking, huh?
He's on light detail.
Yeah.
Oh, and I also want to thank Indiana County Technology Center because they're really helping us out this year.
They fixed them up, didn't they?
They are fixing them up,
They
and I
fixed their
actually I
buildings up,
printed out
yep.
this picture because it was just so vivid, and we're so thankful for the students, the administration they want to be part of our community, and they're helping out, fixing up the red buildings that'll be the focal point. Well, the tree is the focal point, but they'll be stationed at IRMC Park, and the different departments within ICTC will be providing family-friendly activities Friday night before the tree lighting and the parade. So we're thankful for their participation. Again, can't say it all. We can't say it enough that our community, this is a community event. It takes everyone involved to keep this going, and thank you for that support, and also get out and enjoy these events because we have a special thing happening. Our county is special.
And
Big-
I hope it doesn't rain parade night.
Yeah, well, we're hoping for that as well. A big month of November is coming for Indiana County and for the Indiana County Tourist Bureau. It's the voice of Indiana County. It's WCCS 101.1 FM, AM 1160, and WCCSradio.com. We're 2 minutes away.